the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Denver Nuggets. Looking at Denver, dismal record over the last 10 games, just 2-8. Nothing seems to be going their way right now. Let's talk about Klay Thompson, one of the best wings in the NBA. Might be the most complete shooting guard in the league. Most complete? What do you think?
I would have to say most complete. And, you know, what I really like about his game, especially playing next to Steph Curry, you know, when you play with a guy that has a little bit more, you tend to steal a little bit what they're doing. So, you know, his ball handling is definitely getting better. He can help with the playmaking duties. But what I love about this guy, he can score in a variety of ways.
His defense could be stifling at times, too. I mean,
he's a great two-way player.
He's a two-way player. But I don't know if I would give him the best two-guard yet in the NBA. But he's in the rearview mirror of anybody who considered that, and James Harden probably would be the guy.
Stop it. He's better than James. Cut it out.
I'll tell you, James Harden carries teams, and Klay Thompson is on a team to help carry.
Won a championship?
That's help carried. That's all.
That is all. That's a good point. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. And that's certainly what we have in store for us today. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Today's game finds the Nuggets winding down their road trip. Challenging part of the schedule, and this is where they need to buckle down and take care of business.
And in an important matchup, I mean, coming into a game like this as a coach or a player, you know in the back of your head that you've been beaten twice already this season, and you don't want to take a third loss to the same team.
And really, Greg, that's all you need to say. I mean, no shortage of motivation tonight. This one is personal.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, for Reed and Nurkic in the middle. Moutier out there with Will Barton, and it's Gallinari in at small forward.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Thompson is double. It's Bogut with the drive. That's it. Bogut's got his first points of the night.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
On defense, the Warriors coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
And that's going to be a travel. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
For Reed, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Thompson with the bucket.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Well, Greg, for Thompson, last season an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well, and what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
Nurkic with the block, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. They double team Curry. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Thompson dishes to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Fareed. He had 10 points in the win against Portland.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Thompson is double. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Nice shot by Bogut.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Moutier kicks to Fareed. Dishes to Barton. Gallinari has screen on Thompson. Screen by Nurkic. Gallinari wide open. Offensive rebound. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against Portland.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Here's Barton, and it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Gallinari. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Gallinari's got his second basket of the game.
And boy, did he go straight at the defender on that possession. Didn't bother him at all.
Feeds it to Bogut. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle. You know, Kenneth Fareed was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team 4 years ago. Took the league by storm with his energy and hustle. Looked like the sky was the limit for him, but every year since then, his numbers have looked very similar.
Getting back to Fareed, the numbers through last season tell a very interesting story. His field goal percentage has gone down every year, while his free throw percentage has gone up every year.
Yeah, his rebounds, assists, steals, block numbers have all stayed relatively flat. You know, he's making a positive contribution, but maybe not at the level of that contract extension he signed back in 14.
And that one's good.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Here's Barton. He's covered by Thompson. Barton kicks to Fareed. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
They double team Curry. To the inside. Here's Bogut. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And Jusuf Nurkic, really a big, good-looking young prospect. He's the guy that took Mozgov's place in Denver.
Yeah, originally, Kevin, drafted by the Bulls at number 16, then traded to Denver, as you indicated. His sheer size alone, 7 feet, 280. That makes him a force on the glass.
And getting back to Nurkic, what makes him an intriguing prospect beyond his size is his exceptional balance. I mean, his excellent footwork makes him really effective in the pick and roll. He also possesses great lateral speed and quick hands for a big man. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail by 6.
And, you know, talking about Nurkic, I mean, his father, a police officer in Bosnia. According to the Denver Nuggets broadcasters last year, Dad is 7 feet tall and weighs a good 400 pounds or more. That's a big police officer there, boy.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
A bit ago, Mike Malone and I were able to chat. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now, Moutier. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Well, perhaps one of the most intriguing draft picks of this past summer, Emmanuel Moutier, can be a game-changing player. Was going to play, Clark, as you recall, at SMU for Larry Brown.
He sure was, and went overseas instead, so we don't know a ton about him other than his reputation is sterling. Now we'll see if he can live up to it.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And here are the Nuggets now. Warriors leading by 4. That's a 2 from Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Barnes has got his first 2 points of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here is Gallinari. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
It's stolen by Moutier, and here's the break. And there's the lay-in. Moutier's got 5.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Here's Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. And both free throws good for Green.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Iguodala with the bucket. Now, Moutier, he picked up 18 points in their last win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
Now, here's Gallinari. It's a 3-point game. And here we go. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for the Warriors. And the free throw, no good.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
It's stolen by Moutier. And here we go. Nuggets running again. And he gets it to go. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major. Not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here's Moutier. He has 7. 6 to shoot. Gallinari inside the three-point line, and it's Denver scoring again.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Barbosa kicks to Spates. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here's 4. 14 points from him the last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Stolen away. Here is Livingston. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Knocked away. It's stolen by Foy. Barbosa against Gallinari. The feed to Moutier. Back to Gallinari. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Now here's Iguodala. 14 points from him the last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Moutier. Here's Gallinari. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Gallinari's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. For 3, Barbosa, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Barbosa's got his first 3 points of the game. Denver's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. That's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here is Barbosa. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Iguodala, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 2. There's the triple. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Dixon a screen. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
Barnes and Green of the forward set. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Now, here's Thompson. A 38-point game for him in the win against Houston. Thompson is doubled. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. They double-team Curry. Just 4 to shoot.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
First personal foul, teams first.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. To the paint, here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor. Clark, he cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
Now 4. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Misfires after coming off the pick. Thompson outside. Pass to Bogut. And he banks in the layup. Bogut's got 12 in the game.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
Here's Moutier. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Warriors leading by 4. Over in the corner, Barnes. Now here's Curry. We saw him with 29 points last game. Thompson is doubled. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Nuggets trail by 4. Barton in the corner. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Fires from deep. Curry can't get it to go.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Laverne. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Timeout called the Warriors. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Passes it to Bogut. And Fareed sends it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fareed. On defense, the Nuggets. It's a three-point game. They double-team Curry. On the wing, Green. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 8.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Here's Laverne. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
And Thompson kicks to Green. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. Nuggets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The pass to Barton. And Thompson sends it back. Laverne. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, this season versus last, they've seen a decrease in their success at the free throw line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors leading by 4. Back to Curry. They double-team Curry. He dishes it to Barnes. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And that one's good. Green's got 12.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And Foy kicks to Barton. Randy Foy is on the way. Fareed a screen on Curry. Down low. Barton passes to Jokic. 5 to shoot. Releases. That one off the back iron and out. The Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Nobody near Barnes. And the Warriors get it back. The Nuggets trail by 6. And Foy kicks to Laverne. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. They grab their own miss. Jokic. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
There's the dish to Laverne. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Golden State. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
Here's Foy. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. They set the pick. Here's Barton. He's covered by Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And that one's good, Jokic. Here's Curry. 7 points in the game. On the wing, Thompson. The 3 from Barnes. Barton with the rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And the dunk by Fareed.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control. Boy, and for Randy Foy, I thought it was a big bounce-back year for him last season. His points per game were the highest they've been in 5 years, and his field goal percentage was the highest it's been in 5 years as well.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. Out to Gallinari. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%. And here's a Jermone Green.
That's some elite if he's not with you, but continue.
3 from Klay Thompson. And that one's good.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
To the right side. There's Gallinari with the 3. The shot is off. The Warriors go the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Nurkic dishes to Gallinari. Foy with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Barton passes to Nurkic, and Thompson sends it back. They retain possession. Hickson with the bucket. Warriors leading by 3. Thompson is doubled. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Right side, Green. Let's go. Rebound by Nurkic.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Thompson comes with the double team. The 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
Curry against Hickson. Curry kicks to Thompson. 17-foot shot on the way. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson.
Stephen Curry amped up on O.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Gallinari. Hickson sets the screen for Gallinari. He kicks to Nurkic. Another shot. He feeds it to Hickson. Gallinari, the open look, finds himself wide open and drills it. Gallinari's got 16 points.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Thompson, left side. The trade. And it's Randy Foy with the rebound. Denver's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Kicks it to Hickson. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
The Warriors shooting it quite well. 52% from the field in the second quarter. Curry kicks to Spates. Howard down with both hands.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
So here's Gallinari. The Warriors making the shot. Another 3 for Denver. Warriors shooting has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. It's Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Nuggets trail by 3. And Voigt kicks to Gallinari. Fires the 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
And Curry, here we go. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter. Denver's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Foy. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And what a game for Foy. He's got 10 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Jermone Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Joey Dorsey's checked in for the Nuggets. Moutier comes in for Will Barton. Here is Livingston. Leandro Barbosa on the wing for three. And another three for Golden State.
You've got to be in his jersey before he catches. You've got to deny him a catch. Otherwise, he'll hurt you from deep.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's got 22. Dishes it to Dorsey. And the rejection by Ezeli. And another miss by Denver.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Warriors shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Here's Hickson. Can't get it to fall.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Warriors ahead. They're up by 5. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry, and Steph, Coach made a point of stating how important the physical presence would be in this game. How important is that going to be for the team in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, you know, make the right plays, and then hopefully put ourselves in good position to win.
You've got to match that opponent's intensity, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 17 points, 6 assists, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their playmakers were in top form tonight. They showed great court vision and great ball movement. That's why they had so many assists. It's much easier to defend guys who don't want to pass the basketball.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Their defense is getting flat out embarrassed. Embarrassed, however you say it, Ernie. I realized they had to deal with a team who was red hot most of the first half, but that's an excuse. You know what? They got to be aggressive. They got to step up on that D. They got to prevent that. They need more effort, Ernie.
That wraps it up for halftime as the game is just about to get going again in the third quarter. We will see you later.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Farid at the 4. Will Barton is out there with Moutier, and it's Nurkic, and it's a foul, roaming the paint.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. You know, the league going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play, and those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Inside, and Bogut slams it in.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Farid, a screen on Curry. Moutier loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Moutier's got 11 points.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
The screen from Thompson. And here's Bogut. 14 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 from Barnes. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And now it's time to look at our rookie leaderboard and see which of the first-year players are tops in assists during the last month. Emmanuel Mudiay, number 1.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
Greg, he's a fantastic facilitator. I mean, just makes everyone around him better with the willingness to play unselfishly. Well, it's been a great month for him.
Outside, Green. Back to Thompson for the 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Gallinari. Shot is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Barnes kicks to Bogut. Green, the screen. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
No good on the free throw. You know, and Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Now, here's Mudiay. He's got 11. Thompson comes with the double team. And stolen by Barnes. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Laverne, he's checked in for Nurkic. Warriors leading by 6. They double-team Curry. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
They double-team Curry. Feeds it to Barnes. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson dishes to Bogut. 4 on the shot clock. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Barnes has got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. Mudiay kicks to Barton. Yes, it is. For that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Green kicks to Barnes. Bogut against Fareed. Nice shot by Bogut.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Mudiay pass to Barton. Stolen by Thompson. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure. Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play. I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Here's Barton. 10 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. And Laverne kicks to Fareed. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was 3rd in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Denver making a switch here. Moutier with the ball. 11 points in the game. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. The Warriors pull it in.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision. And whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Fareed. Open and close and nails it. Fareed's got 4 this quarter.
And just solid play out of them that time.
Curry with it. Now defended by Moutier. It's Bogut with the drive.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Thompson. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 37 points a game, 11 assists, and 5 rebounds. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
Well, his mindset allows him to stack those points up. He wants to carry the load, and clearly he does.
No good on the free throw.
We've seen Andrew Bogut getting it done. He has 18 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Foy's checked in, and it's slammed in by Fareed.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen. And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
That free throw good from Thompson. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Could you?
Yeah, right,
No.
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And Denver with a change here, too. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Laverne. From 18 feet away, and that one's good, Barnes. Barnes has got 9 points here in the second half.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Fareed, right side. And it's sent back by Spates. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Denver with a change here, too. Dorsey's checked in. Hickson a screen. 5 on the clock. And Fareed kicks to Foy. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Foy's got 14 points for the game.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Livingston dishes to Spates. And good on the basket. Book it. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Hickson with the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here is Barbosa, covered by Foy. Hickson against Spates. Unloads, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Kevin, here's where the Warriors rank in the NBA over the last month. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Now the feed to Barbosa. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Barbosa's got 8 points.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
A shot by Hickson, no good. Warriors leading by 15. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Fareed. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris.
That's his first personal foul.
The Nuggets trail by 13. They set the screen. Hickson a screen. Now Moutier, 11 points in the game. Hickson a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fareed. And the rejection by Iguodala. There's the bucket. Good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now, here's Moutier. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Dorsey. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Warriors with possession here. Here is Livingston. Pass to Spates. He dishes it to Livingston. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Ezeli. Here's Spates. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Hickson.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Barbosa passes to Ezeli. The dish to Spates. Again, Golden State.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Hickson kicks to Foy, and he gets it to go. Foy's got 16.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
There's the pass to Spates. From the stripe, good on the jump shot. He's got 14.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Barbosa for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Barbosa's got 7 points for the quarter. The Nuggets trail by 15. And here's Foy. He's got 16. Here's Hickson. And that one is hammered home.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Here's Spates. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Spates has got 16.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors lead by 15. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Warriors leading by 15. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Barton. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
They double-team Curry. He's looking for Bogut and finds him.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now here's Moutier, guarded closely. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Warriors shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. No good from Bogut.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
Yeah, but they've got to find a way to convert those extra possessions into points. If they're going.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
They set the pick. Barton passes to Jokic. Here's Gallinari. It's stolen by Green. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Curry can't get it to go.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
There's Green with the 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Gallinari. Goes back up. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Looking at the game for Barton, he has 12 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 18. They double-team Curry. Green dishes to Bogut. The 10-footer. Nurkic with the block. They get it back. Green kicks to Thompson. Clock at 6. The 3 from Barnes, and the shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 21.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
All alone, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Curry with it. Now defended by Moutier. Thompson for 3. No good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Barnes. Curry kicks to Bogut. Outside, Green. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Barton. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And the Nuggets making a change here. Burns checked in. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Gallinari inside the three-point line. Tries again. Cannot hit. Nice D from Bogut.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Good.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Warriors leading by 21. Curry with it. Now defended by Moutier. They double-team Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Nurkic a screen on Curry. Moutier passes to Nurkic. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Free throw good. Nurkic. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Here's Bogut. And he banks in the layup. Bogut's got 24 points.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's the screen. Moutier kicks to Laverne. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Warriors leading by 20. To the paint, here's Bogut, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Here's Barton. Goes up the baseline. Laverne. It's good on the putback.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Cal.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Hey, guys, but how about the positioning there when the shot went up? Beautiful.
They double-team Curry. Bogut dishes to Curry. The three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 20.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Thompson with the bucket.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Now here's Moutier, guarded by Curry. Gallinari with it. Inside, here's Moutier. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Moutier's got 4 points now in the quarter. Warriors leading by 21 to the middle. It's picked off. Pass to Gallinari. He kicks it to Moutier. Drops in the layup for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
There's the pick. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. Green with the ball. They swipe it. Gallinari passes to Barton. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got 30 points.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And here's Barnes for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Laverne's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's Gallinari with the 3. Count that one. Gallinari's got 33 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Bogut, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Kenneth Faried's checked in for the Nuggets.
Kenneth Faried.
Here's Thompson. Puts it up. Off the inbound. Shot's good. Thompson's got 18 points just in the second half.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Now here's Moutier, guarded by Curry. Moutier kicks to Barton. 6 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Kicks it to Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's 28 points for Andrew Bogut. Now here's Moutier, guarded by Curry. Shot from 12. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Green. Warriors leading by 20. Now Barnes. Bogut dishes to Curry. They double team Curry. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Free throw good, Bogut.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Denver's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. Hits it from 3-point range. Moutier's got 11 points here in just the second half. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
From deep, Green, and that one's good. Green's got 21 in the game. Here's Moutier. He feeds it to Barton. Stolen by Thompson. Goes up, and the jam by Steph Curry.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
A minute 42 left in the game. Gallinari inside the three-point line. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's Golden State. They're on a 14-5 run here. Curry attacking the 11-footer. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Spates kicks to Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. 18 feet out. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
But Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Thompson. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Off the screen, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
Now, here's Green. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
I have to give a big nod to the impact he had through his defense. We know he can turn it up on D when he needs to, but tonight he turned it all the way up. Wow.
What an unbelievable night he had passing the basketball. He was in total harmony with the other 4 guys on the floor and created countless easy chances with his assist work. That was a great performance. When he passes like that, there's no way they can lose.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.